What would it take to make your doctor pause mid-examination, set down their clipboard, and ask you with genuine curiosity what exactly you've been doing differently? For most people, that moment never comes. Doctors see the same gradual decline, the same unremarkable blood work, the same complaints visit after visit. But what happened to Susan changed that pattern completely, and it started with something she mixed up in her own kitchen. Today, I want to share a story that's been circulating in wellness communities, not because it's extraordinary in its complexity, but because it's extraordinary in its simplicity. Two common ingredients, 7 days of consistent use, and results that left a medical professional genuinely puzzled. Before we dive in, I want to be clear that this information is for education only. Everyone's body is different, and if you have health conditions or take medications, please consult with your healthcare provider before making changes. With that understood, let's explore what happened and why it matters. Susan is 67 years old, a retired school librarian who spent her career surrounded by books and her retirement years frustrated by her own body's declining performance. Chronic constipation had plagued her for nearly 2 decades. Bloating was so severe some days she looked 6 months pregnant. Joint stiffness made her morning routine a series of winces and groans, and a persistent fatigue that no amount of sleep seemed to cure. Her doctor had prescribed fiber supplements, stool softeners, anti-inflammatory medications for her joints, and suggested she might need stronger interventions if things didn't improve. Susan was tired of adding pills to her daily routine. She wanted something different. Her sister mentioned something she'd read about combining turmeric and honey, an ancient remedy that Ayurvedic practitioners have used for centuries. Susan was skeptical but desperate enough to try almost anything that didn't require a prescription. Here's what most people don't understand about why this combination is so powerful. It's not just about turmeric's well-known anti-inflammatory properties, although those are significant. And it's not just about honey's natural enzymes and antibacterial qualities. It's about what happens when you combine them in the right proportions and consume them consistently. Research published in 2024 found that honey enhances the bioavailability of turmeric's active compound, curcumin. This means your body can actually absorb and use more of it. Additionally, honey contains natural enzymes that complement turmeric's effects on the digestive system. They work together in ways that neither can achieve alone. A gastroenterologist named Dr. Michael Torres has observed that this combination seems to address multiple aspects of digestive dysfunction simultaneously. It supports healthy inflammation levels in the gut lining. It promotes regular motility. It feeds beneficial bacteria, and it helps stimulate the body's natural detoxification pathways. Susan prepared her first batch on a Sunday evening. 1 tablespoon of organic turmeric, 3 tablespoons of raw local honey, and a generous pinch of freshly ground black pepper. She mixed it in a small glass jar and committed to taking half a teaspoon twice daily for 1 week. Day 1 passed without incident. She noticed the mixture tasted pleasant, almost like an exotic dessert. Earthy sweetness with a slight warmth from the black pepper. She took her evening dose about an hour before bed and slept normally. Day 2 began with a surprise. Susan woke up and realized something was different about her abdomen. The usual morning bloat, that puffy, distended feeling she'd grown accustomed to, was noticeably reduced. She pressed her hand against her stomach and felt something closer to normal than she had in months. Her morning elimination was also different, more complete, less difficult. She didn't have to strain the way she usually did. Something was already shifting inside her digestive system. What was happening at this point, though Susan couldn't see it, was that the turmeric and honey combination had begun calming inflammation in her intestinal lining. This allowed her digestive muscles to function more effectively. The honey was also feeding beneficial gut bacteria, helping to restore a healthier microbial balance. Day 3 brought more noticeable changes. Susan's bathroom visit that morning produced results that surprised her. She passed more waste than she typically did in an entire day, and it happened effortlessly. The color and consistency suggested her body was eliminating material that had been sitting in her colon for some time. She felt lighter afterward, not just physically lighter, but somehow cleaner inside. She mentioned this to her husband Gregory, who had been watching her experiment with bemused tolerance. He noticed her energy seemed different that day. She was moving around the house more, puttering in the garden instead of sitting in her usual chair. Day 4 was when Susan started paying closer attention. Her joint stiffness had decreased significantly. Getting out of bed no longer required a full minute of careful maneuvering. Her knees didn't protest when she climbed the stairs. Her fingers felt more flexible when she gripped her coffee mug. This connects to something fascinating about inflammation. When your digestive system is chronically inflamed, that inflammation doesn't stay localized. It becomes systemic, affecting joints, muscles, and tissues throughout your body. When you reduce inflammation at the source, the benefits ripple outward. Susan also noticed her thinking felt clearer. The foggy, sluggish mental state she'd attributed to normal aging seemed to be lifting. She completed the newspaper crossword puzzle faster than usual and remembered where she'd left her reading glasses without searching. What Susan didn't know was that something remarkable was happening in her brain. Researchers at UCLA discovered that curcumin increases levels of something called BDNF, which stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for your brain cells. It promotes the growth of new neurons and strengthens the connections between existing ones. In their clinical study, participants who took curcumin for 18 months showed a 28% improvement in memory tests. 28%. That's not a subtle change. That's the difference between struggling to remember a name and having it come to you effortlessly. Even more fascinating, brain scans of the curcumin group showed significantly lower levels of the proteins that accumulate in Alzheimer's disease. The combination of turmeric and honey wasn't just making Susan feel clearer, it was actually protecting her brain at a cellular level. Day 5 introduced an unexpected change. Susan looked in the mirror while brushing her teeth and paused. Her complexion looked different. There was a warmth, a subtle glow that hadn't been there before. The dullness that had crept in over the years seemed to be fading. She called her daughter Amy to mention what she was experiencing. Amy, who worked as a nutritionist, wasn't surprised. She explained that the gut and skin are intimately connected. When digestive function improves and inflammation decreases, it often shows on the skin first. Toxins that would normally be eliminated through the skin can now exit through properly functioning digestive channels. Day 6 continued the pattern of improvement. Susan's digestive rhythm had become predictable in the best possible way. Her energy levels stayed consistent throughout the day without the usual afternoon crash. She found herself looking forward to activities she'd been avoiding, like walking to the mailbox instead of waiting for Gregory to check it. That evening, something else happened that Susan almost didn't connect to the turmeric and honey. She fell asleep within minutes of her head hitting the pillow. This was unusual. For years, she'd lain awake for 30 minutes or more, her mind racing through worries and to-do lists. Here's what was happening behind the scenes. Raw honey contains tryptophan, an amino acid that your body converts into serotonin and then into melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. But that's only part of the story. The honey was also replenishing glycogen stores in her liver. When liver glycogen runs low during the night, your body releases stress hormones to mobilize energy, which can wake you up. By keeping those glycogen stores stable, the honey was preventing those middle-of-the-night disruptions. Meanwhile, the curcumin was working on another sleep saboteur, cortisol. Research has shown that curcumin helps regulate cortisol, the stress hormone that keeps your body in fight-or-flight mode. When cortisol stays elevated at night, deep sleep becomes nearly impossible. By calming that stress response, the turmeric was creating the conditions for truly restorative sleep. Susan woke up on day 7 feeling more rested than she had in years. She hadn't connected her previous poor sleep to inflammation and stress hormones, but her body understood what her mind didn't. Day 7 arrived, and with it, something Susan would later describe as a purge. Her morning bathroom visit produced a startling amount of waste material. Dark, compacted, clearly old matter that had been lodged in her system. Along with it came what appeared to be mucoid plaque, a buildup that forms on intestinal walls when digestion is compromised. She felt dramatically lighter afterward, as if she'd been carrying a heavy backpack for years and finally set it down. The sensation was so noticeable that Gregory commented she seemed to be walking differently, taller somehow, more freely. 3 weeks later, Susan had her regular appointment with Dr. Patel, her primary care physician. She hadn't planned to mention the turmeric and honey experiment, assuming her doctor would dismiss it as folk medicine nonsense. But when the nurse took her vitals, Susan's blood pressure was notably lower than her previous readings. And when Dr. Patel reviewed her recent blood work, ordered as part of her annual checkup, several numbers caught his attention. Her CRP levels, a marker for inflammation, had dropped significantly. Her liver enzymes, which had been creeping upward over the past few years, had improved. Even her fasting blood sugar, which had been flirting with pre-diabetic ranges, had moved in a healthier direction. What surprised Dr. Patel most was the change in Susan's cortisol patterns. Her morning cortisol, which had been chronically elevated, had normalized. This single change explained so many of her other improvements. High cortisol disrupts sleep, promotes belly fat storage, accelerates aging, and suppresses immune function. When cortisol normalizes, the body can finally heal. Dr. Patel removed his glasses and looked at Susan directly. He asked her what she had changed. Was she on a new medication? Had she started an exercise program? Changed her diet dramatically? Susan hesitated before admitting she'd been taking turmeric mixed with honey twice daily for the past several weeks. She expected him to wave it off as a coincidence or a placebo effect. Instead, Dr. Patel nodded slowly. He mentioned that he'd been reading recent research on curcumin and its anti-inflammatory properties. He said he couldn't officially recommend folk remedies, but he also couldn't ignore what her numbers were showing. Whatever she was doing, he said, seemed to be working. He encouraged her to continue and scheduled a follow-up in 3 months to track whether the improvements held. Susan left that appointment feeling validated in a way she hadn't expected. A medical professional had acknowledged what she'd experienced. Her body had responded to something natural, something simple, something she controlled. Now, here's what's important to understand. Susan's experience isn't unique, but it's also not guaranteed. Bodies respond differently based on individual factors like gut microbiome composition, existing health conditions, dietary habits, and genetic variations. What works dramatically for one person might work more subtly for another. However, the consistent pattern I've observed in countless testimonials suggests that most people notice meaningful improvements within the first 7 to 14 days of consistent use. The keyword is consistent. Skipping doses or using low-quality ingredients dramatically reduces the effectiveness. For those interested in trying this approach, proper preparation matters significantly. Start with high-quality ingredients. Your turmeric should be organic, vibrant in color, and aromatic. If it looks dull or smells musty, it's likely old and less potent. Your honey must be raw and unfiltered. If it doesn't crystallize over time, it's been processed and has lost many beneficial compounds. The preparation ratio is 1 tablespoon of turmeric to 3 tablespoons of honey with a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. The pepper is not optional. Studies show that piperine, the active compound in black pepper, increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Without it, most of the turmeric passes through your system unused. Mix thoroughly in a glass container. Some people warm the honey slightly to make mixing easier, which is fine as long as you don't heat it above 110 degrees, which can destroy beneficial enzymes. Store at room temperature away from direct light. Take half a teaspoon twice daily. Morning dose on an empty stomach, either dissolved in warm water or taken directly. Evening dose 30 minutes before bed. Some people find letting it dissolve slowly under the tongue enhances absorption. Continue for a minimum of 2 weeks to experience the cumulative benefits. Many people choose to continue indefinitely as a daily wellness practice. Important precautions apply here. If you take blood thinners like warfarin or aspirin, consult your doctor before starting, as turmeric can affect blood clotting. If you're diabetic, monitor your blood sugar closely since honey affects glucose levels. Pregnant or nursing women should get medical clearance. Those with gallbladder problems should consult a healthcare provider since turmeric stimulates bile production, and always perform a small patch test if you have any known allergies. The broader lesson from Susan's experience, and from the countless others who've shared similar stories, is that our bodies have remarkable healing capacities when given proper support. Modern medicine excels at crisis intervention, but sometimes the quiet, consistent support of traditional remedies can address the underlying imbalances that crisis medicine overlooks. Susan still takes her golden mixture every morning and evening. She says it's become a ritual she looks forward to, a moment of self-care that reminds her she's actively participating in her own wellness. Her doctor continues to monitor her improved numbers, and while he still can't officially endorse the remedy, he's stopped suggesting additional medications. The turmeric and honey combination isn't magic. It's biology supported by tradition and increasingly validated by research. What you choose to do with this information is entirely up to you. Thank you for your time today. If this information resonated with you, consider sharing it with someone who might benefit. And if you try this approach yourself, I'd genuinely love to hear about your experience.